Members of Congress gathered this morning at the International Trade Commission to fight for American manufacturing jobs. At the hearing, we spoke with elected officials who shared their reasons for being here today.
Well, my district in Pennsylvania is one that is really the home of a lot of the American steel industry. And we are very concerned that with regard to the dumping issues of the past, that if we don't keep some of these regulations in place, that other countries would use this as an opportunity to once again go back and get involved with more steel dumping. We think that this could be devastating to the industry, which barely survives the problem of the past, came back strong, came back productive, but right now we're still really operating on thin margins, and we don't want to lose these industries.
Pete Smoski, 1st District, Democrat, Indiana, here today to testify because very distressed over the loss of more than 9,000 manufacturing jobs between 1999 and the year 2010 in basic steel manufacturing because of illegal trade practices performed in the countries of Japan, Brazil, and Russia. I want to make sure that the orders that are in place on the issues of countervailing duties and anti-dumping remain in place. From my perspective, these countries are exporting their unemployment through unfair subsidies or selling at below home market value.
Well, this is critically important for Western Pennsylvania. The domestic steel industry, of course, is our heritage. It's something that we want to maintain. And in 1998, we had a favorable ruling for anti-dumping for 3 countries that are strong competitors in the steel industry: Brazil, Japan, and Russia. So we want to make sure that today, in 2011, we can get the same remedies so we can continue to compete on a level playing field, because Western Pennsylvania workers are going to compete and win against anybody in the world with a level playing field.
I'm Mo Brooks, Congressman, Alabama 5th Congressional District, and I'm here today testifying before the ITC in order to help them understand as best I am able that we've got to do what we can to ensure that American steel workers and American steel companies are not subjected to the adverse effects of dumping of steel at below cost prices by foreign companies in Japan, in Brazil, and in Russia. And it's not just the adverse effect that this has on the lives of steel workers or on the profits of companies, it's also the impact that it has on our country. We face unsustainable budget deficits. A function of those deficits is revenue. Revenue is down in part because we have allowed too much foreign competition. We've allowed it to have an unfair competitive advantage, and that has in fact resulted in a decline in American industry and manufacturing that is in turn affecting America's prosperity and affecting our bottom line in the United States Congress. So I'm hopeful that what we're going to be able to do is start ensuring that we have free trade that is also fair trade, so that American industries have a level platform in which they can compete. Given that level playing field, we'll do just fine.
My name's Robert Pro. I work at Clairton Works U.S. Steel. It's a coke plant in Clairton, Pennsylvania. Well, I just would thank Jason Altmaier for his eloquent defense of the maintenance of these provisions. And if they're not rolling, we're not making a product.
My name's Calvin Krofchuk. I'm from local Union 1557, which is Clairton, Pennsylvania, and we need these jobs. These are the best paying jobs in the industry right now. These are jobs that American families can buy homes on, send their kids to college, and we need to keep these jobs in this country.
My name is George Sadler. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I appreciate every senator and congressman, and we need to be picking back up this industry. This is a very important industry to our country. I've had a very, very good life of raising my kids of 34 years of service. So family is important, and these steel jobs is very important.
My name is Kevin McKelvey. I'm president of our local 2227. I want to thank all the congressmen for coming. We lose jobs whenever we have illegal dumping. I just want to thank all the congressmen again for coming and supporting the trade laws.